Welcome viewers. Welcome to the channel SK Eduinfo. There are some important updates which I felt it's important to share with all students. Now let's talk about the first update. Now in West Bengal, meeting of VCs called to discuss the reopening of colleges from November. With the University Grants Commissions issuing a notice for the resumption of the new academic session from November 1st, the State Higher Education Department has convened a meeting of Vice Chancellors of all state universities on Sunday to discuss the possibility of reopening the college and the universities from November. The meeting will be presided by the State Education Minister, Mr. Partha Chatterjee, and will be held online. So according to an official, the modalities and the challenges for reopening of college and university will be discussed. Now, as you are aware of, on 22nd of September, the UGC had issued a notice asking university in the country to wrap up the admission process for the first year students by October 31st and resume classes by November 1st. So the education institutes in the state has been shut since 16th of March following the outbreak of the pandemic and subsequent lockdown. Now, senior official from the ministry has urged that the UGC guidelines for reopening of college and university will be discussed. Also, discussion will be held on how to reopen the institutions, maintaining state and central health safety guidelines. So, measures such as online as well as offline classes will be discussed. Transport remains a big challenge as local train services are suspended. So, this is what the information we got relating to the meeting which is going to happen on this Sunday with the vice chancellors of the various state universities, and the agenda will be of the reopening of colleges and how classes to be taken on. Now the second update. Now it's very important for the MAKAUT students. Now university came up with a notification with respect to the recommendations with MOOCs courses for attaining the honors for both AICT as well as non-AICT UG programs. Now, one of the most important part of this particular notification is that the MOOCs for credit transfer and MOOCs for attaining the honors are two separate recommendations which was been given. Now, till date, honors was given on the basis of MAR, the mandatory additional requirement, with a minimum of 25 points score in a particular year, with a total of 75 points if it's a 3-year course. Now, till date, for attainment of honors, MAR score was always taken as a valid score. Now, things are not very clear about the fact that what university means by MOOCs for credit transfer. So, what kind of credit transfer might happen? And if MOOCs is basically for the attainment of honors, then what happened to MAR? So, various colleges under the university have asked for clarification from the university, and we hope that university will come up with necessary clarification soon. And once we get some clear insight about MOOCs for credit transfer and MOOCs for the attainment of honors, we will be coming up with an informational video here in this particular channel. So I would request students and viewers to be part of this particular channel to get relevant updates. So moving on with respect to the list of MOOCs courses for both the UG as well as the PG, AICT, non-AICT programs. Now with respect to the in-house programs for the odd semester 2020, there are various courses which are offered by various universities and institutes like IIT Kharagpur, Indian School of Business, IIT Madras, and even there are foreign universities like University of Edinburgh, University of Virginia, and mostly the duration of these courses are from 4 to 8 weeks with a 1 to 3 credit. And the main service providers are NPTEL SWAM, Coursera, and edX. And you are aware of edX is an American massive open online course provider created by Harvard and MIT. And most of the courses are free. You need not need to pay anything or any charges. So I would request students that before any clarification comes from the university relating to what kind of courses, what kind of credit scores you require to have in a particular year, what you can do, you can go through the course details which are available in the university website and can shortlist the courses which you are going to do. So once the notification, the clarification relating to what should be the minimum credit score you require to have in a semester or else in a year, or else in your entire 3 years of your graduation or 2 years of your post-graduation, then you can fine-tune your course selection with respect to whatever course you have selected. Let's move on to the next important notification. The UGC came up with the guidelines on the new academic calendar for the first year students of both undergraduate and postgraduate for the session 2020-21. Among the most important point, so all institution where admission is solely taken through entrance tests, all has been asked to complete the process as soon as possible such that they can start on with their classes. and all relevant documents of qualifying examination to be accepted till 31st of December 2020. Secondly, all merit and entrance based admission for the first year program for the year 2020-21 has to be completed by October, and the last date of admission to fill up the remaining vacant seats, because you are aware of the admission process is going very slow, so has been open till 30th of November 2020. What is very important that there has been changes in the academic calendar. Now, taking into consideration that on 1st of November 2020 the first years are joining for their classes. If you go through the current academic calendar, the first semester is roughly for a period of 4 months only. Taking into consideration that the commencement of batch happening on 1st of November 2020. So you got November, December, January and entire February. So 4 months time period, because the examination for the first semester to be conducted on 8th of March to 26th of March 2021. And there will be no summer vacation for students as well as for faculties and staff in academic institutions. The semester break is only roughly for a period of 7 days from 27th of March to 4th of April. And the next semester starts again from 5th of April. And again, you have a 4-month time period to complete. So it's April, May, June and July, the entire July. And then from August, so 9th of August 2021 to 21st of August 2021, examination for the next semester, the second semester starts. And again, you get a 7 days time period as a semester break. And again, from 30th of August, your next session starts. Even the university has mentioned that to incorporate a 6-day working week for this particular academic session 2020-21, even for the next academic session 2021 and 22, to compensate the loss for this batch of students. Which means to say that the classes will be on for 6 days, either in an online mode or else in an offline mode. UGC has also given benefit to all parents that if any cancellation of admission happens, the university or the college will be returning back the entire or will be refunding the entire amount with zero cancellation charges. And in point 6 in the clarification, it is clearly mentioned that the university are requested to compensate the delay in the start of the academic session in the subsequent years by curtailing the breaks and the vacations, so that this batch of students would get the final results for award of degree timely. What's very important is the last part of the clarification as per point 8 in the UGC's notification. The university has been asked to adopt and implement the guideline which has been given, but they can make necessary alteration, addition and modification or amendment with respect to the guidelines already framed. And even if they face difficulty with respect to the admission procedures as highlighted, framed in the notification, they can adopt some alternative method of admission process. So let's move on to the next update. Now this is very important for all those students in West Bengal who are due to appear the UGC NET. Now West Bengal Education Minister seeks changes in the UGC NET dates. As per the reports, West Bengal Education Minister, Mr. Partha Chatterjee, has urged the National Testing Agency to change the schedule of UGC NET exam that is clashing with Druga Puja. Speaking to the reporters, Mr. Chatterjee said that the decision to conduct the exam amid the festivals was ill-conceived, having little consideration from the sentiments of thousands of candidates. He highlighted, and I quote, that Druga Puja is the biggest festival in Bengal and it's a national festival. Now how can they fix the date on the day of Puja? Now as you are aware of, that the UGC exam notification will be held in 2 phases, September 24th to November 5th, and secondly from October 21st to 23rd. And the 5-day Druga Puja begins on October 22nd. And UGC examination for subjects like Geography, Education, Bengali will be held between October 21st and 23rd as per the schedule of the NTA. So the West Bengal Education Minister has 6 changes in the UGC NET dates, and let's see what update comes with respect to whether the NTA is going to change the dates which coincides with the Durga Puja. So this is roughly the updates which has happened this particular week. So kindly be associated with this particular channel to get further more updates. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.